You know him. You love him. It's Major Tom and Warbrain.
Yeah! Alright, today we'll be going over the newly released Kinect game, Rise of Nightmares, the first hardcore game to the genre of the Kinect. Alright, we'll start off with the story. Kind of one of your typical ridiculous horror stories. You're this couple vacationing in Europe, and you're traveling somewhere on a train. You end up getting into an argument. You bend over, a flash falls out. You're basically like an alcoholic, so that starts the whole argument. Your wife, goes to cool off and goes to the front of the train. You go to the back of the train to cool off. And then you eventually want to go find her. And then just all hell breaks loose from then out. This demon, crazy-looking guy gets onto the train, causes the train to crash, and he leaves and takes the wife with her. Of course, you survive. And you're on a quest to find out what the hell's going on, and to get your wife back, obviously. So it's a Kinect game, so we'll talk about the controls, because that's probably what everyone wants to know.
It's like the most important aspect of a Kinect game.
So this will be probably the most involved movement in a Kinect game you've played so far. You hold your foot forward to walk forward, and backwards to go back. Turn your shoulders to turn. So you have to be simultaneously doing those things to, walk around the levels.
Yeah.
Your fighting will be like boxing. You could just hold up your fist to block, and then, left or right, determine on which hand you got your weapon in. And you could kick, which I didn't even know until I tried it.
Yeah.
And, you'll be running, swimming, climbing ladders, ducking, dodging stuff, keeping yourself balanced. They really involve you in this game.
Yeah.
You feel like some parts, you're into it, more than anything else you've played so far.
The thing is, with how complicated the controls are, it does take a little bit to get used to it, especially for the walking. I
was like walking to the wall a lot, and they do have this option for certain parts of the game to do like an auto walk type thing. You like hold your arm up, and for a while then it'll lock on and it'll like control you to your objective, but it's only like where certain parts where nothing's basically going on.
Yeah.
So if you don't really feel like walking for a while, then you could auto walk.
You don't just like bounce into walls as you're trying to go across
if
a
you're
room
going
or
down a really long hallway or something.
Yeah.
And we'll start off, talk a little bit about the graphics. It's a Sega game. They always have their own unique, style of the game. It's kind of like their House of the Dead games I want to see, like the scenery and the graphics.
Yeah.
Not top-notch, but not horrible, kind of like in between there.
But it kind of gives that gritty kind of feel for a horror game anyway.
And nothing really that makes the game like broken or lag or anything like that. It's just once you get your movements down, you'll have a blast playing the game.
Yeah.
But until then, you might be frustrated for a while.
And you might lose like 12 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, that is one thing though, is that you do get tired playing this game.
Oh yeah,
it's not
and
like,
the Kinect even warns you. Do you want to take a break?
Yeah. I mean, it's like even if the story is a little short, you'll not be doing it all in one sitting, most likely.
Unless you're crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna stop, take a break, maybe play it the next day. So it's gonna last you some time anyway.
I would say the story would last you between like 8 and 12 hours, I would say.
Yeah.
So that's pretty long, especially for a Kinect game.
Yeah.
Being the first and hardcore one in the genre, I think they did a really good job in it. But replay value wise, it's a single player game only. They do have some collectibles and obviously your achievements if you want to get them all. But other than that, it's just a single player game. So unless you want to play the game 2 or 3 times, after you beat it, you're going to be done with it basically. So the game is $10 less, being a Kinect game. So it's a good rental, and I would say if you're a fan of the Kinect, it's a good game to purchase too for your Kinect for yourself.
Yeah, I mean it's good to add to a collection, especially if you're an older Kinect player.
Yeah, and this is not a game for kids. Again,
no,
it's not for kids. It's for adults.
Yeah,
it's a mature game.
As I'm sure you can see by the video.
Yeah, it's going to be very gritty and violent. Yeah. So we'll talk a little about the achievements. If you go to look at them right now, they're basically all secret.
Yeah.
Which a lot of Sega games do.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's nice to have some surprise, when you get an achievement.
But I'll let you know what some are, just because I like you. There's one for each chapter you get achievement for that, so that'll be easy.
Yeah.
And then there's one for like finding all the melee weapons and using them, so that you'll basically want to pick up everything and try it anyways. Collecting all the audio tapes and beating the game on different difficulties will probably get you around half the achievements. The rest, have fun finding them out yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll basically call it a rest for Rise of Nightmares. I think it's the best game out on the Kinect right now, in my opinion, and I think you should go check it out. And hope you enjoy our review. We got Disgaea 4 coming out and Resistance 3, so check those out too if you enjoy our reviews.